Welcome to this edition of Bulldog TV. I'm Eileen.
And I'm Diego. And on this episode of Bulldog TV, we have stories on foreign exchange students and our project and much more.
Bulldog TV starts now.
We are. Nosotros somos. Good day.
What cow?
In our class recently worked on a project that was a mixture of yarn and tree. Check it out.
El Dia De Los Muertos is a holiday celebrated in Mexico and other cultures. It focuses on gatherings of families and friends to pray and remember loved ones who have died. Mrs. Johnson's Art 3 class shows us how they brighten up the courtyard.
So my Art 3, they are building paper-mache sugar skulls for Dio Da Los Muertos, and we are doing a yarn bombing installation in the courtyard. So we'll be wrapping trees in these beautiful, bright yarn weavings, and this is an installation art movement that's going on all over the world just to sort of brighten up public places and just for people to enjoy artwork on their way to work or things like that. But we're also incorporating Dia De Los Muertos, so we're making paper-mache skulls to also hang from the trees.
You can also do this fun activity using materials from home.
We are using really simple materials for the paper-mache project. Balloons, newspaper, and the paper-mache mixture is wood glue and water. It's a sturdier mixture for if the paper-mache is going to be outside. And then we'll end up painting these and then decorating with Sharpie to make them the traditional sugar skull.
This project requires many preparations in order to be accomplished.
Well, my favorite part of this project, since I didn't do the knitting part, okay, so we did this balloon, right? I put newspapers on it, they were ripped. We had to put like this glue paint on it, right? I put the newspaper on the balloon. It felt like really relaxing when I did it.
Art isn't only about painting and drawing. It's about hands-on creativity and maybe even making someone's day.
I think they're learning that art is personal, but it also can be for the public, and something bright and cheerful can maybe change someone's day and maybe make someone stop and just wonder at their creation. And they're also learning how to sculpt and how to weave, so several art techniques through this project too.
Day of the Dead is a holiday celebrated by most Latin countries that honors the dead by having festivals. Despite the name, it's very cheerful and colorful. From Bulldog TV, this is Diego.
Make sure you check out the artwork located in the courtyard.
Students from South America came to visit HSS. Salvador and Jacqueline have the details.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a new program, Bulldog TV.
I'm Juan Jose.
And I'm Manuel.
And Bulldog TV starts now.
That's it.
Hi, I'm Juliet. Hi, I'm Genesis Prada.
Hi, I'm Alex and I'm from Venezuela.
Have you ever thought about going to a different country? 5 foreign exchange students got to experience this thanks to Youth Ambassador program.
Okay, well, this program it's like a cultural exchange program. The point of this program is we came here to the USA and learn about leadership, about volunteering, and all the stuff that can make our countries better.
Well, I'm a part of a program called Youth Ambassadors or Partners of America. I'm here because I need to learn about their customs and teach mine because I need to pick up all the good things of this country and take it to my country to get better there.
Each of them had to go through several steps to become part of the program.
How to come to the program, first there were many interviews, like about 4 or 5 interviews. The first interview was with our teacher in Venezuela. The teacher told us about the program and if we want to participate. And then we say, yes, I want to participate. She made an interview and she said, well, you can participate in the program. But by the moment, all the interviews start, like with the person from the program. So Iraima Mendez, who is the person who participate here in the program. Like, she told us she made all the things to make the program possible. She made the first interview. Then we have a second interview that went with people from here, America. And then we have the last interview that was with the embassy from the United States Embassy in Venezuela.
They tell us how our schools differ from theirs in Venezuela.
First of all, the schools are very small. They are very big here. The students used to use uniform, and we have 11 grades. You have 12 or 13.
One of the most differences I have seen is this school is big. Yeah, the schools in my country are really smaller than this one.
We learn more about their athletics in their country and the rivalry between teams.
Biggest sport there is baseball, and there's these two teams that are like really, competitive between each other. They are Magallanes and Leones de Caracas, Caracas Lions. Yeah. Also, we have soccer, basketball.
We learn more about their geographical scenery.
It is very tropical. We're like in summer all year. Yeah, it is very hot also. There are some cities where it is actually snow, like Merida. It is snowy there. And we have like this other state, it is called Falcon. And we have, I don't know how to say it, it's like desert with the little mountains of sand. Yeah, we have a lot of different landscapes, but it's majorly, tropical and hot.
Woof, woof.
Woof, woof.
Woof, woof.
Woof, woof!
Woof, woof!
It was great having them here and learning about their culture. From Bulldog TV, I'm Salvador.
Being a youth ambassador has to be an awesome experience.
Absolutely. Right now it's time for a quick break, but don't go anywhere, Bulldogs.
1 in 7 kids between the ages of 10 and 18 will run away at some point in their lives. There are many kids who run away at this time of year. %50 of the kids are in shelters or on the streets, and 70% of these kids are estimated to be endangered based on 17 indicators of harm or potential risk. They think that they can handle the real world on their own, but they realize that running away isn't the best solution. For more information, you can go to www.1800runaway.org or call 1-800-786-2929.
Bulldog TV will be having a fundraiser at Zaxby's on Thompson Street on November 18th from 8 to 4 p.m. Make sure to come out and support us.
Schools in Arkansas are using a new gradebook software called ESchool. Josue and Justin have a story explaining to students how they can log in and check their grades.
Springdale schools have recently switched to a new gradebook system called eSchool, but many students are either unaware or somewhat know how to use it.
No, I have no clue.
I don't.
No.
Yes.
No, I don't.
No. The decision on switching gradebook applications were unknown to students and some faculties.
No.
Good job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
We're using eSchool because our state has provided us with a new way of keeping records. So the new way of keeping records is eSchool as opposed to the previous way of using gradebook. So to answer your question, we're using eSchool as a new way of keeping records.
The explanation on switching is explained through JAC teacher Miss Reed.
We're using the new eSchool because we are required by the State Department of Education to keep our records in this online system called eSchool.
Opinions about eSchool turned out to have a mix between positive to negative reviews.
My opinion is kind of mixed. I like that we're able to see our students in real time. If they've missed a class, we're able to address that right away. There are frustrations because it's kind of slow at times and sometimes it's not up and running. So with any new system that anybody uses, there's going to be frustrations because we're learning to use it. But overall, I think it's going to be a good system once all the kinks get worked out of it.
Students were unaware that they were sent an email on instructions on how to use eSchool, so Ms. Reed will explain how to use eSchool.
So to use eSchool, you simply log on to any computer, whether it's at school or at home, and you go to www.esdale.org. Click on Students, or if you're a parent, click on Parents. Then you're at the top, on the right-hand side, it's going to say eSchool Plus. If you click on eSchool Plus, it's going to pop up and you're going to have a login and a password. Most students received an email at the beginning of the year with information on how to retrieve their password. If you as a student didn't receive information or a password, you can go to myinfo.esdale.org, and from there it will prompt you to set up your password.
A new gradebook brings us a new generation to SHS. From Bulldog TV, this is Josue.
Students, if you don't know your password, please see Mr. Ushery in the sophomore computer lab or Miss Everett in the library computer lab.
Springdale High School has a lot of different athletic programs. This week, we take a look at the tennis team.
Lots of sports in SHS. For an example, there is tennis. Each student has their own reason to why they join tennis.
I joined the tennis team because whenever I was in junior high, I didn't want to play such conventional sports such as basketball or football. Even though I did run cross country and track and I did play basketball, I wanted to do something that was a bit different than what most people were doing. And that's whenever I began being interested in tennis. So it's history from there.
There's many ways to be able to be a part of the tennis team.
You have to try out, obviously, and then from there you have to come to practice and you have to work hard every day, not only to better yourself, but to better your team.
This team has lots of recommendations, like being a part of their tennis family.
Yes, I would definitely recommend people to join the tennis team because it builds character and it provides a sense of team that you can use not only in the classroom, but in the workforce that stays with you forever as you build that bond with not only your teammates, but your coaches and other players that you face in your conference.
Some people wonder what it takes to become team captain.
To become captain, you have to show exceptional leadership, not only with team values such as family, hard work, and humility, but to maintain that status, you have to keep good grades in the classroom, and you have to be a leader out here on the courts and boost your teammates whenever they need a boost, or give pointers whenever they might be needing help. So being captain is probably one of the best things that you can do if you get the chance to be one. So I would definitely recommend it should the opportunity become available.
To some students, tennis is extremely beneficial to them.
Tennis benefits you primarily from the exercise that you get. You get to stay in shape if you keep on top of your practices. But it benefits you by problem solving on the court where you want to place shots, and also in the classroom your problem solving skills sort of excel more than if you were in a team sport because you have to rely more on yourself in tennis than you do in other sports that are played in most high schools.
The tennis team has participated in lots of competitions, and some of these competitions will always be remembered to these players.
My favorite competition has been playing HAR-BER because not only is it just a great rivalry between the crosstown schools, but it's just a lot of fun whenever you get some great players and you have close matches, and it's just a great time whenever you play HAR-BER.
The tennis team has worked extremely hard to be where they are now. They have done an outstanding job so far. This is Mary Clarence from Bulldog TV.
Bulldog TV would like to send a big woof woof to all our fall sport programs and the great work they did.
We have a quick message from Coach Beeler for you Bulldogs that are interested in playing soccer. I can't wait to see how our winter and spring sports teams are going to do.
I can't either.
Well, that's all the news we have for you today. I'm Eileen.
And I'm Diego. And as always, stay classy, Springdale.